drug addiction. People that come out from prostitution. People that have come out from all illicit relationships. Amen. And I realize what the Lord has done for them. I got to just stop and remember my God is a great big God. My God is a great big God. So was. After 430 years in bondage in Egypt, 40 years of wandering in the desert Sinai, the Israelites were brought to the place where they were going to enter into the promised land. Don't ever forget God's got a promised land for you, church. If it were not so, He would have told you. I said, if it were not so, He would have told you.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Don't ever forget. There's a heaven prepared for those who love Him, and a hell for those who spurn Him.
That's right.
The Bible tells us the Israelites were just about ready to enter into the promised land. Amen. It was a moment of passage. Amen. From one place to the other. And crossing the Jordan River was long anticipated in Israel's epic journey to the land flowing with milk and honey. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
430 years in bondage.
My Lord.
430 years. You know, our country is only, 200 some plus years old. It's not very old, is it? It's not very old. Amen. We've had a lot of things happen in 200 plus years here in this country. But can you imagine doubling that?
My Lord.
Doubling that. How many more things would have happened in 400 some years? 430 years. Amen. They were just about ready to come into the land of promise. Amen. They were going from a hot desert, deserted land to a land that was lush and green and beautiful. Amen. A long-awaited homeland. Amen. But there was one imposing problem, one circumstance, one issue that they had to get over. And you know what that one? It was the Jordan River. It was the Jordan. Think about it, church. You might have had one issue that you're just trying to struggle with. One thing, I don't know if I can serve God because of, you have to fill in the blank.
Come on now.
I don't know if I can love the Lord because I got this, it's just too difficult to overcome this problem. Amen. There's a lot of people that come to God that like that.
Right.
Amen. There's a lot of people. In fact, as you read in the New Testament, there's people that they come to God and they say, you almost persuaded me to be a Christian.
My Lord.
You almost allowed me to hear the word. And you almost caused me to change my life. There's a lot of people that come to God that way. I just got one issue too much. The rich young ruler. The rich young ruler. He was sad because Jesus said, sell all that you have and come and follow me. Oh, it might be your riches. It might be that you just got an addiction and I just can't get over it. It might be because you feel like I got a problem physically and I can't serve God because of whatever. You know, we can find all kind of little things. Pebbles. Little things. To say we can't serve the Lord. Amen. But I want you to know what God said. I brought 3 million people out of Egypt. And I brought them to this imposing place, this Jordan River. You know, some people even today, they say, well, Jordan, it really wasn't that deep, and it wasn't really that bad. It wasn't really that much. And God just brought them to a little small island where they can skip across the stones. Oh, come on, church. I want you to know God brought them to an imposing place. He brought them to a place where it was difficult to get over. Amen. And he told them, he said, here's what you got to do. You got to get the priests to put their foot into the water. Amen. You get your leadership to put their foot into the water. I'm telling you, great things begin to happen. Hallelujah. I said, you got to step in. And you got to believe that God is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we are able to ask or even think. Hallelujah. God said, I want those priests to get their foot into the water. Amen. In the moment that they get into the Jordan River, amen, They might be thinking, well, this is crazy, this is impossible, this is something we can't do. You know, some people are like that when it comes to building the house of God, building a church, doing the work of God. Oh, we're not able, we're not big enough, we're not strong enough, I'm too much, Goliath is too big, we can't do it.
My Lord.
But you know what you got to do? You got to step into the water. Hallelujah. You got to put your foot into that water and believe God. What His Word says is true. The Bible says that they had to have the priests from the 12 tribes of Israel, one each, get their foot into the water.
Right.
Get their foot into the water. And when they did,
Right.
the north waters began to wall up. The south waters began to wall up. Hallelujah. God caused that stream of water to part all the way. And you know, the Bible says they went across on dry ground. It wasn't mucky. It wasn't mucky. It might have been mucky when the priests put their foot in first. But I want you to know it became a cement highway.